today. I am so honored to share my story, my why with you guys, and how direct sales really changed my life and my family's life forever. So my name is Brandy Ross. I have been a certified personal trainer for 17 years. God put on my heart very early to help people, and that was the direction that he sent me. And I'm all about impact. I'm all about people over profit. And I really love giving back to the world and helping everybody live and feel better. So I've been a trainer for a very long time, got into social retail about 4 years ago. I found some products that would help me and also help my clients get better results. I'm very mindful with what I suggest to others and put in my body. I will say my mentor reached out to me 11 times about this opportunity, and I said no. So remember that, guys, 11 times, and she changed my life forever. So I started sharing some products with my clients. I was a director of a fitness company, so I was working a lot of hours, guys, like 60 to 80-hour work weeks. It was a lot, but again, I'm all about impact. So I loved what I was doing. In that time, we had our son in 2021. We had a miscarriage in 2021, our son in 2022, and then we lost our daughter, Faith, in 2022 at 16 weeks. Sorry, I get a little emotional talking about it. So had our son in 2020, lost a child in 2021, and then lost our daughter in 2022. And that's kind of where I woke up. That's where I was like, okay, yeah, no, I love impacting lives, but not when it comes to taking time away from my family. And so I stepped away from that fitness company that I loved, and I dialed into direct sales full time, where I was able to impact thousands of lives and earn a good income doing it. So I was making six figures with that company that I was with, that I left for this company because, oh my gosh, you guys, what we have here, I want you to lean in, because what we have here is next level. What we have here is going to save lives. It's going to change lives. It's going to help so many people, and you have that in your hands, okay? So you have the ability to help so many people. I really want you guys to lean in here, right? These products, you can't even get them on the black market. These products are the best of the best, okay? Who do you know that wants to lose weight, that wants to have more energy, that wants to recover better? That's everybody. Who do you know that could earn income online to give back to their family, to have more time, like me, right? Like I get to be a better mom, a better wife, a better trainer, a better daughter, because I jumped in and I said yes to this opportunity, guys. And so I just wanted to share my story. I want you guys to think about anybody that you can impact here. I also want you guys to go hard and go in and lean in, because you have the ability to impact thousands of lives. Yes, you, through the internet with this amazing company. So thank you guys for letting me share my story today. I'm actually going to pass it off to one of my favorite humans in the world, Wes Bewley, who is going to talk about culture. And he's the best guy to do it, because let me tell you, the culture that we have on our team, we like to work hard, we like to impact lives, but we also like to play hard. He's the man with systems. He is just the best of the best, and he's going to go over some of that stuff with you today. So take it over, Wes.
Awesome. Hey, thanks so much, Brandy, for being on. Me and Brandy are actually matching this morning. And speaking of fun, Brandy actually got to go to a Morgan Wallen concert last night, and I am super jealous. So if you guys like Morgan Wallen, be jealous, because she was there. How was the concert?
It was great. It was wonderful.
All right. Well, we're all jealous. Thanks so much for hopping on, and so pumped that you're here, Brandy. All right, guys. Well, hey, this is Wes Bewley. I'm actually joining you from Austin, Texas. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been to Austin, Texas before. You know, we love it here. And really, you know, today we want to do a couple things with you. Obviously, we have a lot of brand new folks, and a couple things we want to do today. Number one, we want to kind of go over the comp plan with you. Some of you guys are super excited to see the new final updates to the comp plan. And guys, when you see this comp plan, like it is the coolest thing. It's probably the most elegant comp plan that I've personally ever seen in 24 years of doing this, guys. I've been in direct sales for 24 years. I'm like Father Time with the cane at this point. And what I want to talk to you about, I've also got a friend named Callie who's going to come up in just a few minutes and share some social media tips with you guys. But what I wanted to talk with you about today is culture, and specifically championship culture. You know, we have a chance to do something so special here. How many of you guys you feel like it's not even something that's really oversaid, but how many of you guys feel like this is going to be the biggest launch in affiliate marketing, network marketing history? And I could certainly make a case and show you all the indicators of like why we don't think we're just going to barely do it, but like why we think we're going to do it in the biggest way possible. That being said, it's like, guys, we have a chance to do a very special thing. And what makes great companies is culture, right? And the thing about a culture is that a culture is created. It doesn't just happen by chance. It doesn't just happen by like, oh, yeah, I was just in this company and then magically they had an incredible culture, right? It's very, very, very intentional. All right. And so within a culture, so let me ask you this. Would it be okay if I talk to you guys a little bit about that, a little bit about how you and I could come alongside each other and together, whether we're cross line, up line, down line, whatever, right? Sideline, regardless of any of those factors, that we could all come together as one. Because the one thing that we all have in common is that we are Make Wellness affiliates, right? We are a part of a company that will go down in history as the greatest to ever do it. And so would it be okay if I came alongside you for a few minutes and just talk to you about some dynamics? Because within a championship culture, you also have championship leaders and championship teams, right? And really, to be a championship leader or a championship team, really what I would almost designate that as is healthy leaders and a healthy team. And so can I cover some of these things with you guys? Because who I'm talking to this morning, if you're on this Zoom on a Saturday morning, you are a leader, my friend. So if you've never seen yourself as a leader, you're like, dude, I'm trying to get some energized, or like I was trying to learn more about peptides. Now this guy's telling me I'm a leader. My friend, nothing happens by chance. This is a leadership Zoom that you're on. And if you're on it, then you can assume that if you haven't seen yourself as a leader before, you should see yourself as a leader now. Okay. So if you've never seen that before, comment, I am a leader. Okay. In fact, everyone just comment, I am a leader. Okay. I'm talking to leaders this morning and I want to share some things that can help us, do billions and billions and billions of dollars in revenue. This championship culture, these healthy leaders, these healthy teams are the hidden hand that causes great companies to be great. And my friend, you are part of something so special. All right. So let me cover just a couple of these things with you guys. I want to talk with you first about healthy leaders. Okay. So I'm talking to you first. Okay. Somebody comment, he's talking to me. All right. So the first thing about a healthy leader is high yield, low drama. Okay. High yield, low drama. So, I work directly with Justin and some of these guys. I want to be high yield, low drama. You think about who you're partnered up with in this business. Whenever they think of you, you want them to think that person's high yield, low drama. When I thought about, okay, who am I going to have on as guests this morning? I thought Brandy, Callie. Why? High yield, low drama, no drama, really. Not even low drama, no drama. Versus you don't want to be high drama, low yield. And oftentimes high drama goes along with high yield. So I want to be high yield, low drama. Okay. A healthy leader, your default is gratitude. So unhealthy leaders are like, you could never do enough for them. You could never recognize them enough. You could never see them enough. You could never do enough Zooms and enough calls for them. It's like never enough, right? Because their default is not gratitude. And so then therefore, they're kind of a little bit maybe unhealthy. But I'm talking to healthy leaders this morning, right? I'm talking to champions this morning, right? And so as a champion, as a healthy leader, your default is gratitude. I am so thankful for all the things that Make Wellness Corporate has put together. Guys, you have no idea how hard these guys are working in the background. I mean, to pull off the greatest show on earth, the greatest launch in history, the greatest company in history, it's no easy task. It takes hours and hours and hours of intention, dedication, focus, thought. And this is all happening in the background while we're having fun with the pre-launch, or pre-enrollment, right? So I have so much gratitude for everything that those guys do. And I also have so much gratitude for your efforts. If you stay in gratitude, your life will take on a whole new trajectory, my friends. So instead of thinking about the things that aren't going right in my business, all I ever obsess about is the things that are going right. Who is about to join? What is working? All those type of things. Okay. All right. Healthy leaders, this is for you, especially if you're a team builder. You have permission-based communication. Okay. So if I'm working with the leader, like let's say I'm working with Callie or I'm working with Brandy and I'm a healthy leader, maybe I need to reach out to someone on Callie's team who you'll meet in a few minutes for some specific reason. Who knows what it might be? Well, I'm going to run that by Callie. Why? Because Callie is the leader of that team. So all we're really talking about is manners, etiquette, respect. You know what I mean? And so one of the ways that I can show Callie that I respect her and honor her as a leader is I have permission-based communication. So her team's not going to get some like wild text from me of like, come to my Bible study Sunday afternoon. Never, right? Like, nor am I going to run a Bible study with her team, because now I'm kind of developing like this. Maybe I'm trying to develop unnatural influence. I'm never going to seek to develop unnatural influence with anyone on Callie's team, because all I'm going to do is position Callie, and all we're going to do is position Brandy as the leader of their team. I'm going to honor them by permission-based communication. Now, guys, this is stuff that maybe is a little too heavy for a Saturday morning. We'll get to some more light stuff, but I'm telling you, like, these are championship things I'm sharing with you. These little small things that are really never shared from stage, that are really never talked about in books. You're not going to see any, network marketing gurus online educating you about stuff like this, but I've been doing it for 24 years, coming up on 25 years, father time, walking around with a cane in the network marketing industry. And I've just learned what works, and then more importantly, what doesn't work. All right. Okay. Healthy leaders assume the best about situations they don't immediately understand. Woo-wee. Healthy leaders assume the best about situations they don't immediately understand, my friend. As a healthy leader, I always respond. I never react. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I always respond. I never react. The other thing I do is if something comes in my ears, I'm like, what? I don't just assume the worst and like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Instead, you know what we do? We go, hey, let's call them. Let's call them real quick. Let's talk to them. Especially if someone on my team is bringing me something negative about someone else on my team, I'm like, oh my gosh, really? I don't believe it. Let's call them. And then what's funny is half the time they're like, no, we don't need to call them. I'm like, oh, okay. We don't need to call them. All right. But sometimes we do need to call and make sure that, and make sure that, no one develops any type of negative assumptions. And you know what we find almost every single time is when we pick up the phone and communicate with someone, then what we find is that there's always two sides to the story, and their story probably makes a ton of sense. Okay. So as a healthy leader, I want to be responsive. Healthily responsive. Is healthily even a word? Guys, let me know. I dropped out of college. Versus reactionary. Okay. A healthy leader works for what's in it for others. WIFY radio. What's in it for you radio, baby? You'll never know my goals. Of course I have goals. They're written right here in my little pad, but you can't see it, right? You'll never know my goals because I work for you based upon your goals. And I know that if I can help you achieve your goals, all my goals become an automatic. So a healthy leader works for others based upon their goals. So for example, a healthy leader will never call their team and say, guys, I'm trying to hit a rank. Can you guys help me hit a rank? That's crazy talk. You know what I mean? That's crazy talk. These are not championship cultures that do that. This is a championship culture. And what we do as healthy leaders, we always work for what's in it for others. All right. Okay. Last couple things on healthy leaders. I'm going to bring up Callie, and then we're going to show you guys the comp plan. Here we go, baby. All right. So a couple things on healthy leaders. One is a healthy leader operates out of abundance, not scarcity. My friend, if you will operate out of abundance, not scarcity. Scarcity is basically a fear of something. And typically it's a fear of lack, a fear of missing out. That energy never produces the result. Okay. Your default, just like your default should be gratitude, your default should also be abundance, meaning that there's plenty, there's 8 billion humans on the planet. You're going to get enough customers to hit your goals. You're going to find enough teammates to reach whatever level you'd like to reach. You don't have to stress about anyone or any team or whatever that maybe isn't working with you, or maybe a prospect that didn't choose you. You don't have to stress about any of that. My friend, let me tell you this loud and clear this morning, Saturday morning. What's for you, you cannot miss. You cannot miss. And you got to think, guys, you're not just early to this, you're super early to this. We haven't even started pre-launch. We're still in the pre-enrollment phase, my friend. You are going to get where you want to go with this. We are going to work with you every single day to help you and your family get where you want to go with this. You don't ever have to operate in scarcity again. And you'll never be alone again. All these people that you see in these comments, these are people that would work with, would help you any way that they could to help you achieve their goals. And so if you don't operate in scarcity and you operate out of abundance, now hitting your goals, whatever goals they are, it's just a matter of time. Just a little bit of time's got to go by. You can rest in that, because every day you're also going to get better. You're going to get sharper. You're going to have more skills. And by the way, every single day, there's no limit to the amount of people that you can go and meet, the amount of people that you can go and connect with. Notice how, whether you've been here for a day or you've been here for 2 months, Make Wellness has never said, hey, Miranda, you're connecting with a few too many people on social media today. Hey, Shireen, let's see, Nick Neal, we need you to not, grow your network quite as quickly. No, there's no limiter on that. So guys, and it doesn't take the whole world. You're not going to have to, you don't need everyone to say yes for you to succeed with your business. You just need a few here, a few there, and it'll all add up. So you're not going to do this business long enough not to finally succeed, my friends. So my encouragement to you would be operate out of abundance. The last thing for a healthy leader has strong ethics. You've heard sometimes business ethics, and you'll hear sometimes people say, well, it's just business. You ever heard that before? Someone will justify some type of behavior. They're doing something and they say, well, it's just business. No, my friend, there's no such thing as business ethics, only ethics. Now, you're a human. I'm a human. We'll have situations that'll come up. The bigger you play, you'll have situations come up. I can't tell you what they are now. I can't tell you what they are for me. I will have a situation come up that I may not handle correctly. But because I do have strong ethics, I will make it right if I handle something wrong. Okay. But what I seek to do is just handle everything right from the very beginning with strong ethics. There is no such thing as business ethics, only ethics. Okay. All right. Last thing on healthy teams. Healthy teams honor cross-line teams and leaders. Guys, my friends, within healthy teams, you also have peers. So like some of my peers within Make Wellness would be, Nate and Jen DeTracy, Jordan and Kristen Kemper, Andrea Olson, Ty and Madison Vining. I swear I'm probably leaving someone out. Courtney Davis. You see what I'm saying? Like, these are my peers. Guys, I am good friends with them. They're good friends with me. I text with Andrea all the time. We're texting jokes. Andrea sends me these little funny memes on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, we're friends. And it's, you know what that is? That's healthy. Why? Because there's unity. Why is unity powerful? Well, the ancient text says that where there's unity, I command my blessing. Holy cow. Let's not test that. Let's just go with that. It's like electricity. I don't understand how I flip a light and I've got lights in my office. Like, I don't get it. Again, college dropout. But man, I don't test it. Same thing with unity. I choose unity. I choose unity. Again, it's not natural for, what do we got? 40,000 affiliates for 40,000 affiliates to get along. It's not natural. But you know what? This is a supernatural business that we're building. This is a supernatural team that we're building. And when you're building a supernatural company and a supernatural culture, you got your own set of rules. And in our rules, we choose unity because we know that where there's unity, the creator of the universe commands his blessing. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Okay. So then with that, we never speak negatively of others. We never talk negatively of others. Again, etiquette, manners, right? Your mama told you, your grandma told you, if you can't say something nice, somebody finish it for me. Somebody finish it for me in the comments. If you can't say something nice. So guys, like we don't talk about that. And again, I live in Austin, Texas. Don't I? You guys heard me say that. Now I live on the outskirts of Austin, Texas. Okay. I don't live in like the interesting part of Austin, Texas. I'm on the outskirts. Okay. Lake Travis. But that being said, I don't, I don't know how it works, but somehow we're connected. You know what I mean? Like you ever been thinking about a friend and then that friend calls you and was like, I was just thinking about you. And you're like, I was just thinking about you too. How does that work? I don't know. But the reason why I never speak negative of other people is because somehow, again, I don't know, but somehow if I speak negatively about you, I'm somehow speaking negatively about myself. And I would never do that because I'm a healthy leader. And we'll never do that on here. None of you guys will ever do that because we're healthy leaders, right? All right. Last thing I want to tell you is just to, as a healthy team, you have leaders within teams, you have a tribe, right? But I want to encourage you guys to bring your best gifts and talents to the table. For us to do it bigger than it's ever done, it's going to require every single one of you guys to bring out your very best. Like Make Wellness, we need your very best. You may not have ever been required to bring your very best. I mean, think about it. How many times have you done something where you're going for the top? You want to be the absolute best who's ever done it as a company. And that's the team that you play for now. We're not trying to be second. We're not trying to be third. Again, I don't really, whatever happens, but like we seek to be the best. We seek to be excellent. That's the team that you play for now. We need your very best, my friend. So wanted to share a couple of things with that. We're about to show you guys a few tidbits of the comp plan, but I want to bring up my good friend, Callie. I want to have Callie share with you guys just a couple of social media tips and maybe a little bit, that was like a leadership training right there. We want to talk a little bit of tactical stuff with you guys. So can y'all help me welcome my good friend, Callie Isley?
Thank you so much, Wes. Hey guys, everyone. My name is Callie Isley, and I'm also from Austin, Texas. I actually had the pleasure of meeting Wes. I think it's been like maybe 6 or 7 years now at a library. Long story short, we were obviously in different companies at the time then, but we've always cheered each other on. And you guys, that's what's so cool about making connections with people, never burning bridges with people, just staying in communication and networking, because you never know what those connections will lead to 6, 7 years later. So I'm actually going to be giving you some social media tips this morning. But for those that don't really know my story, I actually hung my hat in this industry about 2 years ago. If you would have told me I'd be on this call with you just like maybe even 2.5 months ago, I would have thought you were crazy, because I really didn't want to come back to this industry. I thought I was done. But I decided to come out of retirement for this opportunity. I started in the industry at 26, just to help me pay for additional for my wedding. Actually, was at the time. And to be honest with you guys, I was a hater before I got into this industry. And if my mom is watching, I'm sorry, Mom, but she had been in every company known to man growing up, and she never really did well at them. So I always thought that they were scams. Bless her heart. She was it was harder back then. You didn't have social media. So I get it. But yeah, she just was in every single company known to man. And I would be like, oh my God, he joined that company. And so I said I would never do it. And then I ended up doing it. So like mother, like daughter, right? So I decided to move on, continue to move on in my network marketing journey, moved to a couple companies, ended up falling in love with the industry, making money on the side. And not to mention I was making money from my phone. And even though I didn't have the best support in these companies, I was kind of considered an orphan, so to speak. So I was going to do whatever it took to figure it out for myself. I was going to listen to all the podcasts about network marketing, audiobooks, watch the top leaders in the company like a hawk. Like I had them set to favorites on my Facebook. You can set people, can you still set people to favorites? I don't know. Let people know if you can in the comments. But I used to set people to favorites on my Facebook feed. So I could see every time a top leader would post something, I could see what they were doing and how I could duplicate it. I would learn from them. So I would look at them. Over time, I built a huge team. I became a 6-figure earner, and I got the chance to leave my full-time job in the middle of COVID. Life was amazing. This was, 2021. And my company that I was with at the time decided to shift their business model and go affiliate only. And I was going to lose all of my income pretty much. I went from getting, all these levels to only one level. And I was stripped of everything. And so was my team. So I felt like I had failed myself, my team. I was devastated. On top of that, my parents decided to get a divorce after 32 years of marriage. My personal marriage was struggling. We had a death in the family. I mean, there was so much going on at one time that it was just like, boom, like, here you go. Just going to drop this bomb on you. And I had a lot to grieve because everything that was once my norm had completely changed. And it was a lot for me. At this time, 3 years ago, I remember Wes kind of heard that my company had switched, and he was like, hey, what are your next plans? And I said, to be honest, I think I'm done. And he was like, I will never forget what he said. And he's probably going to be laughing backstage. He said, you have an incurable disease, right? And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, you have an incurable disease. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, you've had a taste of network marketing and it's always going to be in your blood. And so I was like, dang, I think he might be right. I actually joined him in business for a while, him and Ashton, in the company that they were with prior. And I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll give this one more shot. But honestly, I had so much going on in my life that it just wasn't the right timing. I was actually going through just so much, and I felt like I was kind of going through an identity crisis almost. But being under Wes and Ashton's leadership was actually the best I'd ever had in network marketing. The culture was incredible, just like Wes was talking about. The team dynamics. I had dealt with a lot of drama in the past. So I'm like, how are these people so normal? Like, this is weird. It's almost weird when you're under great leadership. But this was the championship team I'd always wanted, but I just had things I needed to work through. So I decided to throw my towel in. I was tired, burnt out, felt burned by the industry, and I was just exhausted. So in those last 2 years, I would lay in bed thinking about that disease Wes said I had, and I'd be like, I showed him, like, I'm never coming back. And then here I am. So I'm super excited to be here, you guys. I'm so excited because once I got to see that 6-minute video and I was able to see how Make is going to truly transform this industry, this is what so many of us have been wanting, have been praying for. And to be a part of this change and use all those setbacks or use all those, not so great moments that I had in my past and use that to create change is worth it. So I am here in just 2 months. I've built a really big team and I'm dusting off the cobwebs. We are just getting started. So I want to dive into some tips that have helped me get there. You guys, I was totally nervous that, by coming back 2 years later, that I wasn't going to be on anybody's algorithm. Like, oh, I don't have a team, there's so much, but you guys, I built a completely new team. And these are people that weren't even on my team prior. So it's okay to start over. So when it comes to social media, my first tip is be authentic. Do not feel like you need to try to fit into a mold of anybody else. Show up as your true self. Messy bun, no makeup. I mean, guys, there's filters, okay? Don't go too crazy with the filters, but real life. People want to see real life. If you're an introvert, I don't know if you know this, but you actually have a huge advantage because other introverts are looking at you when they know you're an introvert and they're like, okay, if they can do this, I can do it too. Your vibe is also going to attract your tribe. So authenticity is everything on social media. Your audience will connect with the real you and not just the highlight reel. People are drawn to your vulnerability, so share the highs and the lows. Second tip, stop comparing yourself. You need to be in competition with yourself, nobody else. If you are doubting yourself, I want you to prove yourself wrong, okay? You're in control of your actions, no one else's. So stop worrying about what everybody else is doing, how fast others are growing. Growth takes time. And you guys, coming from my past where I didn't always have the best support, I had to accept this really early on. I had to say, you know what? I'm going to have to go at my own pace. I'm going to have to learn at my own pace, but I'm going to stay consistent. And that is the key. We're just getting started, you guys. And we are with the best company. If this is your first time to be in any sort of company, you literally landed on a gold mine because this is unheard of with the leadership, corporate leadership, the strategies, the systems, the products, the comp plan. Like, you are so lucky to be here for your first company ever. I'll just say that. Third tip, give yourself grace and set practical goals. First off, give yourself a big pat on the back, clap for yourself for being on this call, for showing up. Some people haven't even clicked on their onboarding link, opened up their message after signing up. So be proud of the little things you're doing to push your business forward. Maybe you've reverse engineered how many recruits you need a day. And if that stresses you out, like, oh my gosh, I need like 50 recruits by the end of October, blah, blah, blah. Set small, practical goals, okay? I work a full-time business. I work a full-time job and I have other things that I do as well. So, set those practical goals that work for yourself, for your lifestyle, and find accountability partners. Do what you can when you can and give yourself grace along the way. My fourth tip, start getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay. Post pictures of yourself. I know some of you are going to be like, oh, I hate taking pictures of myself. You've got to post pictures of yourself. People want to see you. Okay. They want to see you. Use a picture or a video with every post that you do. Don't just do text. Do not use stock photos with don't use pictures that have a bunch of text. Facebook does not like pictures with text on it because they think it's an ad and they want you to pay for ads, right? So if they see all this text on, a post, use that for stories, okay? Don't use that on a personal post on your social media. You want to start recording videos, start getting in your stories. Even now, I will re-record over and over, okay, until I get it right. I am not perfect. I screw up on my words. And sometimes I will even post my mess ups because they're entertaining and they show the person that you're real. And they also show the person watching, okay, obviously this is like a no stress kind of thing. You can mess up. You can kind of make fun of yourself. And, they see that and they're like, I could do that too, right? So right now is the time for hype. We are about 9 days away from getting our founders box. So we need to be shouting from the rooftops about what is about to be happening. This is the time more than ever to be as hype as possible. Start doing a countdown in your stories every day. There's a little countdown sticker, if you didn't know, in Instagram. You can do a countdown sticker. You can talk about a product each day until that founder box goes live. Go a little bit more into the detail of the ingredients and start creating FOMO, excitement, and kind of educating, right? Leading up to when those products are going to be available. Fifth tip, the money is in the messenger. Okay, so start reaching out to people in your inbox. Stop being scared of hearing a no. I want you to be excited to hear a no. I want you, and when you hear a no, maybe mark something off, create a little calendar, a little checkbox on your fridge. And if you get to 50 no's, reward yourself. Okay. I want you to be obsessed with wanting to get no's. Okay. We want to get yeses, but I just want you to get over hearing no, or I'm not right now, or I'm not really that interested, because you guys, people are going to be watching. They're going to be watching. And there are a lot of people, I hate to say this, but a lot of people expect you, and even me, a lot of people out there, the haters expect you to fail. So we want to prove them wrong, and you're going to. The more you stay consistent, the more you show up, the more they're going to be like, okay, obviously they're kicking butt. Maybe I should take a look at this thing. What is this? So get into people's inbox. Okay. You're never going to know if you don't ask. You can actually search for keywords. If you didn't know this, you can go to your Messenger and Facebook, and you can search for keywords. So if someone was ever interested in joining a business with you before, you could search words like the word join and then hit enter, and it will scan all your messages for forever and find any messages with the word join, sign up. I do like site, website, things like that, business, opportunity, and look at those conversations. Maybe they weren't interested at that time, but now they are. When someone reaches out or says that they are interested, I send them a 1-minute voice message, and I express my excitement and pique their curiosity, hitting the key points. And my last tip is don't be addicted to the outcome. So be okay again with hearing that no. It is normal. Think of a deck of cards, 52 cards in a deck, 4 aces. Okay. So get out there, do your thing, and let's blow this thing up. Wes, back to you.
Can you hear me? Guys, can we give it up for Callie? I mean, she just put on an absolute clinic for you guys. Callie, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And man, you're doing incredible. How many teammates do you have so far? Do you know? What was your last count?
My total team is at 600.
600, man. For someone who is like, I'll never do this again, that's pretty cool. So that's awesome. You're doing great. So pumped you're here. So glad to be working with you again. All right. Well, hey guys, what we're going to do real quick, I want you guys to get your eyes on the comp plan. Mandy, who works at corporate, Mandy, by the way, is like the hidden hand of Make Wellness. She's behind the scenes, like she's doing it all. And you got to think, you got Truman, you got Justin Prince, you got our CEO, who hasn't been named yet. You have Robert Finnegan, you got Alan Jones, you got like a football locker room. Mandy is the woman behind the scenes keeping all these dudes together. You know what I mean? And so can we give it up for Mandy? But she wanted me to make 2 announcements to you real quick, and then we're going to show you guys the comp plan. So number 1 is on Monday, this coming up Monday, somebody comment Monday, there's going to be the first ever Make Mastermind. Okay. This is going to be live in the pre-launch Facebook group. It starts at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. So you got to figure out which time zone you live in and make a note of like what time it starts for you. I personally think we should start doing like ESPN does and do everything Eastern, because then we could just all figure out, what time zone we live in. But this Make Mastermind is going to be so incredible, guys, because it'll just be filled with tactical information, lifestyle, and leadership trainings. You're going to have leaders on there like Ashton Beisel, Nate DeTracy, Courtney Davis, and Justin Prince, along with Tangi Johnson-Bridgman, and special guests like Tyler DeBerry, Delane Johnson, and Ashley Poindexter. So that's going to be coming up this Monday, guys. You do not want to miss it. It'll be action-packed. Get your popcorn ready. Have your journal ready, and here we grow again, baby. All right. And then also, too, this coming up Thursday, in place of our typical product training, we're actually going to be doing a prep call to get all of you guys ready for Monday the 14th. And again, that will also be at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. So I want to make a note of that. All right. With that being said, let's get into the comp plan and show you that with our remaining time that we have here this morning. Again, thank you guys so much for your time and attention this morning. And with that being said, I want to have Justin Prince come on and roll out the most incredible comp plan the world has ever seen. Take it away.
Hey, thank you so much, Wes. Man, what an honor to be on with all of you guys. Wes, appreciate you hosting the call today. Appreciate just your tireless leadership and how much you pour into our community. And just be honored to be doing this with you, brother. So, man, guys, I'm so excited to be able to share with you the Make compensation plan. We've worked, man, for months and months and months and months trying to put this thing together. We've done, multiple different kind of like iterations to get there, to really see if we can do something special. You can go get a compensation plan in essence off the shelf. You just say, hey, we just go to the company. We want theirs, or we want just one out of the box. That is not what we built here, my friends. We built something literally revolutionary, literally something that's brand new. No one's ever done it before. And it's a plan that we think everyone's going to chase, over these next 20 years. As they chase our business, they're going to be chasing, our comp plan. So let me see if I can walk you guys through this. I'm going to share my screen here real quick. And I'm super fired up to be able to walk you through this. So give me one moment here. We'll go full screen. All right. So just let's start with vision. You always want to kind of start with vision. Our vision is to create the plan that attracts the modern affiliate and the modern networker. We also wanted a plan that's durable and sustainable for the long term. My friends, I've told you for months, our direct sales channel is in chaos, and we need to be building compensation structures that are more durable and that are more sustainable, and that these companies can last long term. And so nothing affects your product pricing more than your compensation structure. You have to have real world prices for real customers. And you also want to have a business that, 1 year, 5 year, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, we've all still got our businesses, this hard work we go put in. So that was the goal and the vision of what we're looking to accomplish. So a couple key objectives. We wanted a simple yet revolutionary compensation plan. We wanted a balance between selling and team building. So where there's a balance in commissions in the way that people are compensated. You'll also see today, I'm so excited to share with you what I call do this, get that duplication. So the way I would describe that to you is what I call behavior based, where you teach the compensation through behaviors. Like if you do this behavior, you get this commission. So it's do that, do this, get that duplication. A natural progression from, hey, I love your products, to, hey, I'd love to be an affiliate, to, hey, I got some customers, to, oh my gosh, I'm getting an override on, my affiliates' customer sales, to, I've got a team, to, I'm a big leader. I wanted to just have a natural flow for you through that entire journey. And then no confusing leg balance or complex leg requirements. And so it's just a really simple thing to know each month, what do I need to do to qualify to earn, my full commissions. And then there's also no punishment for a setback in rank. So sometimes what happens in direct sales is, you have a really great month, and then maybe you have a month that's not as strong, right? Maybe your sales aren't as strong. And so you don't hit that top rank again. And so oftentimes if you don't hit it again, you lose it, like you're kind of toast. In this, there's no penalty for if you ever have a setback in your rank. We really get paid to do three things. As you know, we get paid to become a premier affiliate. And I'll explain more what that means here just in one moment. We get paid to become a premier affiliate. We get paid to develop premier affiliates. And then we also get paid to drive total team sales. So those are the kind of the three behaviors of what we get paid to do. And, it's really a way to think about it is we get paid to acquire our customer team, base. We get paid to, develop other leaders and develop leadership within our organization. And then also just to drive revenue, because whether you're in restaurants or real estate or network marketing, we're all paid in the same thing, which is revenue. Now, in a normal affiliate program, the base commissions maybe 5 to 12%. Some of the Amazon payouts are as low as in the small percentiles. You might have some that pay as much as 20%, right? But ours will pay up to 40% commissions on all of your customer sales and direct affiliate sales. Also, normal affiliate programs, their commission rate is just fixed. It just says we pay you 10%, or 15%, whatever it is. Ours, you can earn up to 40%, but it's the more you sell, the more you make. So in other words, the better you become, the more you build your skills, the just more work you put in, the more commissions you can earn. Also, in normal affiliate programs, there's either no or reduced commission on repeat purchases. Very rarely do they even pay anything on repeat purchases. With ours, you're able to earn on the same commission scale, right? So these same repeatable commission scale on all of your returning customers. Also, when you have someone that refers one of their friends to your product, so maybe you're a J. Crew affiliate, you refer the jeans, and someone tells their sister or mom or friend, you don't get paid anything on that. In our plan, you'll get paid on all of your friends' referrals as well. So all of their customers and customers and customers and customers and customers all count as if they were your own personal customer. Another cool part is in a normal affiliate program, if you bring another affiliate to the company, a friend says, hey, I want to do it with you, you would earn nothing from anything they sell. Here, you can earn up to 10% on all of their sales. There's also no non-commission rewards. So meaning, there's no trips or recognition or incentives. We'll do all of those things as well. We'll talk a little bit more about that today. And then lastly, you join and it's just kind of like good luck. There's very minimal to no tools and training. Ours has robust tools and systems and step-by-step training to help you succeed. Now, you're going to hear today about this circle sales concept, right? Circle sales. What I love about circle sales is it's based on your own personal production. In other words, it's more in your control. A lot of times in compensation plans, man, you got to have your team do all this work for you to have any commissions. Here, it's all within your personal control. So traditional MLM, so I have what I would call a first order facade. So, you'll earn up to 20 or 30% on someone's first purchase, but you earn nothing on their repeat purchases unless you hit all these certain ranks. So here you can earn up to 40% on every purchase, which is really kind of exciting. People that you personally refer, personal production, personal kind of what we call circle of influence. Then also they're dependent on team performance, right? This is this idea that if your team doesn't, hit this rank or hit that rank or have this max leg requirement, then you don't, earn your commissions. This circle sales concept is based on your own efforts alone. Next is you're not paid on your own order in most traditional direct sales companies. Here you can earn a commission on your own purchases. And then these companies pay on what's called a CV or commissionable value or commissionable volume. And so you'd sell a $100 product, for example, and then your commission is based on a 60% of the 100 or a 70% of the 100 or 50% of the 100. So man, it's like going to an arcade with $1 and you put it in the token machine and they give you 4 tokens back and you're like, these don't spend, at a 7-Eleven very well. It's like they turn your dollar into a bunch of tokens, And so here we are paid on the dollar. Also, there's no factoring of orders. Another thing that's happened, my guess is those of you that have done direct sales, this has probably happened in every company you've been in. They'll pay so much to the first person that got the sale, and then the rest of the revenue, the volume that flows up, they'll factor it. They'll only flow half of it up line, that kind of thing. So ours pays on the dollar and a sell is a sell. There's no factoring of your volume. So the circle sell concept is all of your customers count in your circle of influence, all of your customers, also all of your direct affiliates. If someone says, hey, I want to do this with you, that's a direct affiliate, that counts in your circle sales. And then even your own purchase, once you've sold $1,500 of customer and direct affiliate sales, up to $500 of your own order can count in your circle sales as well. One thing that's really cool about the plan is that we added that I'm excited for you to check out is this 0 to $499. So check this out. When we first were doing the modeling, there was actually no commission on people's first $250 worth of product purchases. What we did is we changed that. So on someone's very first product referral, so they get their very first customer, they'll earn at least 10% commission on that very first purchase. So boom, they get their first customer or maybe their first direct affiliate, and they start earning that 10% commission. So right out of the gates, they get that, that commission. I think it's going to be really cool. One other cool thing is you'll notice up to a $200 a month free shopping credit. So think how cool this is. You're out there building your business. You love the products. You're sharing them with customers. You're sharing with direct affiliates, and you're getting up to $200 a month of free products to use. On these minimum commissions, it shows the different percentages, and you'll earn at least 60, at least 140. Here's what I want you to focus on. What's called a premier affiliate. That's $2,000. When you hit $2,000 of sales between your customers, your direct affiliates, and even your own order, $2,000 of sales, you become what's called a premier affiliate. At premier affiliate, You get a $75 shopping credit, but most importantly, you earn a $500 commission. Now look at this, my friends. You go from a minimum of 140 to a minimum of 500. Do you notice that jump, that huge jump there? This is one of your goals, is to become a premier affiliate. You really want to focus on becoming a premier affiliate. In any compensation plan, they have what I call pass-through ranks and destination ranks. So a pass-through is like you're just trying to pass from that to to the next one. A destination, somewhere you want to land. And the destination, the first real destination that you want to aim for is this premier affiliate where you have $2,000 of total circle sales, right? When you do this, you'll be guaranteed at least a $500 commission. Now, here's what I want you to think about. This is what's called a top-up commission. So if you earn, for example, you earn $450 from your circle sales, the company will top you up to at least $500. If you earn $490, the company will top you up to at least $500. If you earn $525, then you just get to keep the $525. So anything over $500, you get to keep, but the company will top you up to at least $500 a month. So that's a big destination. Now, the second part of our plan after you become a premier affiliate is to do what? It's to develop other premier affiliates. And so when you do that, you can start to tap into some additional bonuses. Now, before you do that, on these direct affiliates, this is on your one level affiliate program. When you have your direct affiliates start to acquire customers, they start to acquire their own customers, you'll receive between a 4 to 10% override on all of their combined customer sales. So for example, check this out. Let's say you have 10 direct affiliates, 10 folks that are affiliates with you. And let's say that they sell $1,000 of customer sales total combined. So you notice this combined total, you would earn a 10% commission on that, on all of those customers' sales as well. So this is our one level affiliate program. You have your customers, you have your direct affiliates, your own order, if that's your own circle, and then you can earn up to 10% commission on all of their customers. Now, that leads to the next part, which is I kind of got ahead of myself. When you start developing other premier affiliates, you can also have some additional guarantees. So what you want to focus on is this. When you help 3 of your direct affiliates, so these are people that you personally introduce to our business, they're direct to you. 3 of your direct affiliates, when they become premier affiliates, so you're a premier, you have 3 direct premiers, you'll earn at least $1,500 per month. So each month that you're a premier, you have at least 3 direct premiers, you'll earn a guarantee of at least $1,500 a month. How cool is that? So when someone says to you, what do I need to do to make $1,000 or $1,500? It's like, hey man, go premier and help at least 3 go premier. When you help your premier affiliate and you help at least 4 of your people become your direct affiliates become premier affiliates, you'll earn a $2,000 at least, guarantee of $2,000 a month. So again, you want to become a premier affiliate and then develop other premier affiliates. Now, they didn't stop there. When you help 5 of your direct affiliates become premier, you're a premier yourself, you'll be guaranteed at least $3,000 a month. My friends, that's $36,000 a year. That's a big chunk to add to the family's, additional budget. And again, that's with you becoming a premier affiliate and then helping 5 of your direct affiliates do the same thing. So just as this kind of leads you into the team building side of what we do, because you might start developing a little bit of a team. So what we just covered was up to 40% on your own circles. That's your customers, your direct affiliates, and your order. That's the circle sales here. And then we talked about your affiliate customer sales. That's this up to 10% of all of your direct affiliates customer sales, right? Now, let me walk you through what a tier is in our compensation structure. So tier 1 is what we just covered, your circle plus your direct affiliate customer sales. Tier 2, so let's say that one of your people refer this person does $400 worth of total sales, this person does $600 of total sales, this person down here does $2,000. All of this compresses into one of your tiers. In this case, tier number 2. And so your goal is to work down in that line and to find help develop this next premier affiliate. Now, here's what's so cool is every time you start a team, right? You introduce someone to our business and they lead you to someone who becomes a premier affiliate. you then pick up a new tier. So when you have one of your teams has a Premier Affiliate in it, that counts as a tier. When you have two different teams with a Premier Affiliate, you pick up the next tier. 3 teams, the next tier, all the way down to 5. And then you'll receive an override of 8% down to 1 on all of the revenue on that entire tier. Remember, these tiers are compressed, right? So that these aren't levels. In fact, when you hear 5 tiers, a way to think about it is probably more like 35 to 40 levels of folks that are ordering our products and getting customers and referring people. You all of that compresses into these really valuable tiers of revenue. So that is a big deal. And again, let me show it to you this way. The way you unlock the 5-tier override is each Premier Affiliate down one of your teams, that unlocks one of your tiers. And what I love about this is it allows you to what I call work with your workers. Some of you have been around direct sales where, man, you had to help certain personally enrolled people get there. If they didn't get there, you didn't get there. And so at the end of the month, you're kind of calling them, hey, listen, Susan, please work. I'll help you. Let's do this thing, let's get some sales. Or you go down the line, please, I need you to rank events because it's very structure heavy, With this, if anyone in the line, so these premiers do not need to be direct to you. If anyone down that line hits Premier, that entire line counts for you to unlock one of the tiers. And again, from the tiers, you have the different percentages, right? So pretty exciting to be able to have only one Premier anywhere in the line that unlocks the tier for you. And you need 5 of those to be able to lock all 5 of the tiers. That leads to the back end, right? The very, very, very back end. For those of you that are really, really building out a team and you're really going for it, we wanted to be able to say, and how do we give you a bonus that is what I would call a pegged bonus? So it's not just like a floating percentage you have to kind of figure out with the calculator. It's just, hey, if you do this, you'll get this. And if you do that, you'll get this. One thing I want to point out about this next bonus is it pays from $500 extra per month up to $100,000 extra per month in this last bonus. It's called our total team sales. This will just help you to focus on just driving revenue in your team, adding more customers and helping people to enjoy the benefits of our bioactive precision peptide products, right? So let me kind of walk you through how this works. Now, this next slide's a little bit of an eye chart to start, but let me just kind of walk you through it. I think once I kind of walk you through it, it'll make sense. So start over here on the left side with me, right? This is total team sales. One thing I want to point out to you is in our prior iterations that those of you that have been with us for a couple weeks or a couple months, in our prior iterations, the total team sales was actually only based on the revenue that was within your 5 tiers. This now, we've opened this up to all of your revenue. All of it is counts for you, all of it, all the way down to the bottom, even if it's past your 5 tiers. On your total Premier Affiliates, that also was within your 5 tiers. That was also capped within your 5 tiers. We've also opened that up. So that is all of it. You get all the way down to the very, very bottom. This is how many Premier teams you have total and then the bonus. So for example, let's say you're doing 25,000 of total team sales. You'll have most likely, unless you're in an outlier example, you would have probably more than 4 total Premier Affiliates, but you have total. These are anywhere in your organization. They don't have to be personally introduced by you. They're anywhere within your team. And you have at least 2 teams that you've started that have at least 1 Premier in the team. So you have 2 different teams. And you would earn a $500 cash bonus. Now, this is in addition to all the bonuses we've already talked about, right? It's $500 cash. When you're at 50,000, you have that 3rd team you've introduced. You'd make a $1,000 cash bonus. At 100,000, you have that 4th team you've introduced. You make a $1,500 cash bonus. 150, you'd have that now 5th team, $2,500. Now, I'm going to share with you an example, and this is kind of a big example. So just hang with me a little bit, but I just want to see if I can help to illustrate the point. One of the data sets that we modeled, these compensation companies have data sets that you can model. And one of the data sets we modeled was an organization that was doing about 1.1 million. So 1.1 million will be right here. Just 1.1 is in between these two, right? 1.1 million of total team sales. And the person was 10 Premier affiliate lines wide. So here you only have to be 5 wide, but they were 10 wide. They built 10 different teams that had a Premier affiliate. And their commission check, by the way, about 900,000 of their revenue was in their 5 tiers. So 1.1 total, about 900,000 was in their 5 tiers. They built some good width, had a lot of customers, the whole thing. And their check was like low 60s. It was like 61, 62,000 a month. So pretty sizable check, right? Well, when we did the same data set model, we did the 1.1 million, 900,000 in the 5 tiers. This person had 10 premieres wide. You didn't have to be that wide here. You have 5. Their 5-tier check was 55,000 a month. But then check this out. Then they would add the 25,000 from this total team bonus. So their check would go to 80,000 a month. And then what I'm sharing with you is not including their circle sales, all their customer and direct affiliate sales up to 40%. And it's also not including their affiliate customer sales, that additional up to 10%. So let's just say that was 5, just to make the illustrate the point. That means there would be doing 1.1 million of revenue and make an $85,000 a month check. I mean, it's just incredible. And candidly, it's a little bit unheard of in the direct sales space. What I love about our plan is it's going to reward you for the work that you do. You know, if you're more proficient and you work harder, or maybe you have bigger goals or dreams, you put in more time, you really learn the skills, you'll earn more than someone that doesn't. And that's okay. And by the way, if you say, look, I just want to kind of participate at kind of maybe a smaller level, that's okay too. You can participate whatever level you choose, but it also helps you to really reward those that really want to put in more effort, more time. All right, let's go to one last bonus. So we also have said, you know what, we want to just reward you for being a founding affiliate. You know how it is. It's not easy. It's not easy being a founding affiliate because you're having to cast a lot of vision. You know, maybe the products haven't been shipped yet, or maybe, there's you're learning stuff as you go, and just, you're really kind of a pioneer. You're truly a real visionary pioneer. So we said, let's put together a bonus where people can earn up to 103,000 additional commissions their first year. So you can earn up to an extra $100,000, 103,000 for your first year. So here's kind of how it works. We mirrored this from this bonus we just covered, the total team bonus. So let's say on your total sales. Now, again, I want to point out the plan that we've been talking about was their total revenue counted only in those 5 tiers. This counts for all of it. Same with total premier affiliates. So when you have 25,000 sales, the 4 premier affiliates, and at least the 2 teams, you get another $1,000 cash bonus. These bonuses, let me kind of walk you through this. These bonuses, now come down here to the bottom with me. You have to join by March 31st, 2025 to be eligible. So what that means is this. The earlier you join, the longer you have to qualify. So all of us that are here now, you're going to have, you'll have 18 months to go chase this bonus. Now these bonuses stack at each level. So what that means is this 1,000, it's not 1,000 and then an extra 1,000 to count for 2. It's 1,000 plus 2, plus 5, plus 10, plus 15, 20, and 50. So these bonuses all stack for a total of 103. And then check this out. I love this. These months are not required to be consecutive. Okay, so let me give you an example. What if, you hit this goal here and you make the $500 cash bonus, it's paid out, and this one's paid out in 2 payments. But let's say the next month you don't hit it. For whatever reason, you don't hit it. Maybe your daughter's getting married. You're just not as focused on your business that month. Cool. Guess what? When you come back in and hit these requirements, you'll then qualify for that extra $500, and you'll have until March 31st of 2026 to go chase that thing down. So for some of these bigger bonuses that are paid over a 6 payment time, they don't have to be consecutive, right? So you can hit one, and then if you fail back a little bit, no problem, get back going again, boom, go hit it again, go hit it again. So you would have, in this case, 18 months to go hit these different bonuses. So that's really kind of, man, it's pretty gracious, right? That the company said, we're not going to penalize you if you miss a month. Most companies would say, listen, if you miss a month, you're kicked out. It's just, these are paid in consecutive order. And then check this out. Bonuses will begin paying as early as October 2024 commission run. In other words, these will start paying this month. You can start to earn these bonuses here, right? And they'll earn the different payments depending on what you hit. So you really want to, for those of you that are really going to go have some big stretch goals, those are some big stretch goals you can go chase and run down. Last thing I'll share with you, my friends, is in addition to commissions, You can look forward to reward trips, recognition, and other exciting incentives. So, my friends, we're going to do life together. We're going to travel the world together. We're going to go, get to know each other and families. And, it's just not just business together. We're also going to play together too. I think that we're going to work our butts off and we're going to play our butts off, right? We're going to have a lot of fun together too. So, let me come back out of here. And let me just say this. I'm so proud of you guys. And I'm just so proud of the great work you're doing. It's truly incredible what's happening. We are about to have the biggest launch in the history of direct sales. That's what's about to happen here in a couple of weeks. It's just remarkable. It's incredible what's happening. So you should be so proud of yourself. And this is that right place, right time. And this is the right compensation structure to reward you for your hard work and your efforts. And it's also one that's been designed for us to play for the long term, right? To go build a long business. You've heard me say, think long term. Don't always be so myopic. So we love you. We're proud of you. Wes, appreciate your great leadership, and I will throw it back to you.
Awesome. Well, hey guys, thanks so much, Justin. And man, are you guys fired up? I'm watching the comments, and you guys are just going absolutely incredible. So great explanation, Justin. And let me just say something about Justin and Truman and the rest of the team. It's like when they were creating this comp plan, their number one concern was, okay, how could we reward the true producer? You know what I mean? And so the thing that I love about this comp plan is, if you look at the front end, which is the circle sales, and then that 10% of your direct affiliate sales, 60% of the pay that's, paying out, I guess, I don't know how to say that right, but 60% of our comp plan is in those first two ways. So if you're watching this, you're like, well, I'm not really a team builder. Like, I'm more of like customer acquisition. Dude, sweet. You hit the jackpot, because 60% of our plan pays out to those first two ways, which is, you could just be strictly customer acquisition. But then the thing I love about it too is, if you're looking at our plan and you're like, I like to build teams, like I personally love to build teams, because I don't look at it as recruiting. I look at it as I'm taking you on. So like if I enroll someone, it's not I'm recruiting. I am basically taking them on to my focus, that I'm going to go fight for their family. You know what I mean? Like, so many people are walking through the world alone. So when I invite someone to join my team, or you invite someone to join your team, what you're actually doing is you're saying, yo, there's not a whole lot of people fighting for your family. I will fight for your family. That's kind of righteous to me. It's kind of cool, but you either get it or you don't. Or you either resonate with that or you don't. It's not get it. It's more, do you resonate with what I just said or you don't? But if you are a team builder, so it's like on the one hand, you got, someone who's more of an affiliate, more customer acquisition. They don't want to fool with teams. Okay, cool. Like 60% of our comp plan pays out in those first two ways. But if you are a team builder, you look at the team building side that he just showed, and you're just like licking your chops. You're like, oh my gosh, like this is the easiest comp plan I have ever seen. So these guys nailed it, man. I've never seen a comp plan start to finish that's so elegant. And then also too, you have that $500, $1,500, $2,000, and $3,000 top up that you could offer somebody, and the end kind of in between. Oh my gosh, guys, like you hit the lottery. All right. So here's the thing. We've worked together. We've been a part of this workshop this morning for 1 hour and 9 minutes. Okay. So pat yourself on the back. You guys have worked hard. Here's what I want to encourage you the rest of the day. Okay. You have an assignment before Monday for our big Make Mastermind, first ever Make Mastermind. I have an assignment for you is this weekend. Sometimes in life, we try to like create this perfect life, right? It's like, if I could just get here, if I could just get there, if I could just move here, if I could just get this bill paid. And we're just always living in the future of trying to create the perfect life in the future, which, by the way, doesn't exist. So what I want you to do today, your assignment, is instead of looking for the perfect life, what I want you to do is look for the perfect moments, okay? And I want you to create a perfect moment with your family today. The one thing we don't want to do, guys, we all want to be successful with this. We all want to succeed. What we also want though is for you guys to have the greatest connection really you've ever had with your family. Like when you're a part of Make Wellness, we don't want you to just get healthy. We don't want you to just increase your income. We also want your family to, your family life to get improved, your physical fitness to get improved, your maybe spiritual life to get improved, your emotional confidence to get improved. You know what I mean? Like a full stack person is hitting on all those cylinders. If I'm successful with Make Wellness, but then my family doesn't even know me, or I never celebrate that success with them, what's that worth, right? So the one thing I want to do, and this is why I've been able to do this for 24 years, because I build this business with balance. And the one thing I want to encourage you to do is to create a perfect life with your family this weekend. Now, if you're not married, you don't have kids, that's okay. Create a perfect life with your friends. Create a perfect life with yourself, or a perfect moment with yourself. Do something special and create that awesome day, and make that deposit though. Last night I've been working really, really hard for the last 60 days. And I've got a 12-year-old son that just loves Wagyu beef. I don't know if you guys have ever had Wagyu beef. And I've been working really hard. And I'm like, you know what? Friday, as a family, we're all going to go out and we're going to eat some Wagyu beef together. And then we went and ate Wagyu beef, and my 12-year-old just absolutely loved it. And then my 5-year-old was like, I want to play video games. So when we were done with that, we went and played video games. And guys, I felt so successful whenever I did that. When I took my family out to eat, then I took my 5-year-old to go play video games, that's when I feel the most successful. Okay. So I want to encourage you guys to keep the main thing the main thing. Yeah, we want to be successful. Yes, we're going to go crush this, but do something this weekend intentionally with your family to create that perfect moment. That's your assignment. We'll see you on Monday night. We love you guys. God bless you guys. Let's go crush this. We're so pumped that you're here. Talk soon. See ya.